YouTube! What the crap's going on? Welcome back to Total War Attila. So I guess that yesterday was kind of a break, I guess, for me to get a chance to give you my thoughts on the new Total War Warhammer. If you haven't seen the video, you can go see it. Basically just give you a few quick thoughts of mine on what I think the potential of Total War Warhammer is. And then obviously it's a place where you can comment and see what other people think as well. And then I've got links to the official YouTube trailer for it from the Creative Assembly. So if you didn't know, they did announce Total War Warhammer, and I just ruined it for you. So yeah, go check it out. Hope I didn't ruin anything for you. So let's get back into the East Roman Empire campaign. You know what's funny is I don't mind making the video, me talking about Total War Warhammer, but I realize like these videos a lot of times at night are my chance to play games and enjoy it as well. And it's like, dadgummit, I didn't get to play Attila or Shogun 2. So I miss my time when I don't get to play the games. It's definitely fun. I wish I was made of time and that I got to do this full time. But my job is rather successful and I enjoy it. And it would be quite foolish of me to even consider giving it up. So yeah, in any case, I'm going to chase the Quadians, see if we can get to them. They're rather beat up. I'm repairing the buildings that they damaged. It looks like Macedon's going to be a little bit ticked off at me for a while, but they'll learn to either cooperate or be destroyed is going to be pretty much their options there. So we got troops training here. I did manage to buy the Sassanids off for the time being, but I'm going to probably need to continually buy them off for the time being as well, which is going to be quite expensive, unfortunately. So Sassanid Empire. Let's see.
Emissary.
You can see my gifts there in past treaties. We're still at a whopping minus 52, though it says that it's improving. I might go ahead and offer another gift. It's quite expensive, but to keep these guys from declaring war on me, the cost is potentially worth it. They will have a lot of puppet states, as you can see here, that would come after me, and they are also going to be quite wealthy. So what I'm thinking is that we'll offer them a gift. Let's see. I've offered them a small gift before, and I think I could do it again. But let's see, a medium gift here. Whew, that's pretty hefty. Let's try it and see what happens. I don't have to build any buildings this turn, I don't think. Let's take the money and give it to the Sassanids and just see how much it potentially improves. I'd hate to give them this money and have them declare war on me, so it is an awfully huge risk, but I'm just curious because I've never given big gifts like this before.
Will be welcomed.
And let's see what happens. Yeah, that made a big difference. A really big difference, actually. So the relationship has improved a great deal. So I wonder if we can potentially even get these guys willing to trade with me.
To be disturbed by
Not yet, but we'll try it maybe on the next turn and see if we can get them to trade with me and potentially improve relations there, and then we can basically backstab them later as necessary. Let's run through my provinces. I mean, it's too late. I've spent my money, but let's just see if anything's like about to riot. Bithynia is still not ideal. Looks like Cappadocia is calming down. Cilicia is still struggling, but we have some buildings that are going to be completed to fix it. Dardania is upset, still pretty bad. It's mostly from the instability. That'll taper off over time, and we should be able to bring that back under control. Doing good here. Libya is stable. Palestina is stable. Syria is stable. Thracia, of course, is stable. Macedonia is going to have to recover some because of the instability, I'm assuming. Difficulty level devastation. Yeah, there's some devastation, all that kind of stuff going on, so we'll... And Osirene is okay for now as well. Okay, let's end the turn. I need to try some adoptions again. But the West Romans need to get their armies out and do some work. I am a bit worried about the Huns. We need to get rid of the Quadians and get ready to go face the Huns again. They're going to be a constant nuisance threat from the north. I don't think West Rome is being aggressive enough against its enemies, but it's their problem, not mine. I'd love to go help them with an army, but I need to stabilize my own situation further. Like, honestly, it'd be best to just focus on turning myself into a powerhouse first. Looks like the Macedonians are going to go out in my defense already. Yep, see the West Roman army just got beat back right there. Alright, so we're not making as much money because we completed training these troops. So that's going to cost us a little bit. Having this puppet state, though, is nice. We should be getting a tribute from it. I'd like to be trading with them as well, but Macedon's still ticked off.
On behalf of our people, welcome.
There we go.
Speak.
So now we've got a trade agreement out of Macedon, which is quite nice. Let's see if we can get a trade agreement out of the Sassanids.
Am I always to be disturbed by foreigners?
Okay,
If it is
they don't want
arms
to trade
you
with
want,
me.
talk to my major domo.
Let's offer them some money. Nothing budging. Still nothing budging. Yeah, these guys just don't seem interested in any amount of money to trade with me. Capitalism more resources, the higher the chances of faction. So I would be making 246 and they would make 886 and they still don't want to trade. That's a little bit frustrating. I wonder if they would be interested in the non-aggression pact at least. Let's see if they can be paid into that. Anything we can get them to agree to would be nice. Nope. Don't think they're going to be interested in either of these. I've given them the gifts and it's kind of temporarily made them less angry towards me. Yeah, I don't know that there's a whole lot else I can do here. They're not interested in anything that I have to offer. I mean, other than me continually giving them gifts, and I need to actually spend some of my money on my buildings. So we're just going to have to risk it and go a turn without... I can't pay them off every turn, basically, is what I'm getting at. Let's go check out... So Bithynia is still at -1, which is just irritating. So we can build the amphitheater, I think would be our best bet. It's going to be pretty expensive, but we have enough money left to upgrade this wheat farm to basically pay for the food piece of it. Should be good, and again, I'm not going to have a whole lot of money left at that point. The Quadians should be within killing range here. Okay, so they are dead. Okay. I'm not interested in taking on warriors, just kill them. Okay, so the Quadians have been destroyed, which is great news. Like I said, anytime we can take a faction out, it's just going to be that much the better for us. Alright, and we've got our agent here that has ranked up as well. Brass army, assault, so we've got melee attack, +4 replenishment rate. That's pretty nice. Let's open that up. This allows us to harass an enemy army. Call to arms. +1 recruitment capacity. When you deploy the agent in that province. Let's go ahead and open that. That may be handy. Interesting tool that I didn't know was available there, actually. So I've got these agents up here.
How can I assist you?
I don't have a ton of money left, so let's just put them into their agent deployable stance and let them do me some good. I'm not going to train any more troops here for the moment. Let's go into the political state of things here. And I was thinking about putting in one of these guys as a governor. What is patron? 10% from cultural buildings. I mean, I heard. So this guy's got almost no influence. If we take him and put him in as a governor, and let's say like Bithynia, it may help. Oh, really? Why can't we put... You do not have enough money to recruit this character. Well, well, well. Well, I'll wait. Yeah, I'll wait and put him in on the next turn. Because I want to get a guy with low influence like that, because I'm assuming it'll probably be easier for me to adopt them into my family at that point. It's like the Abdanians landing at Bertigala. The West Romans need to start taking care of business. Who's Uberzus controlled by? It almost looked like a Sassanid flag up there. Surely not. I'm gonna have to check that out. No, I think it's Burgundian. Okay, I really need to get some territory captured too. Certainly wouldn't hurt, but I just have to be careful about overextending.
How can I serve the people of Rome?
Almost wondering too if I should get rid of these guys have a pretty high upkeep. Let's disband them and I'll pick up some of my own native Roman cavalry. The upkeep should be a little cheaper. +6 melee defense. Not bad. What does this one do? +6 melee defense for commanded force. So they both give the same thing, just different if you're a governed province. This one might be more handy. Help me quell provinces there. Let's take these troops and kind of march our way back to Thracia,
I want hourly patrols.
where we can do some recruiting. We're imparting some military experience to these troops as well, which is always going to be handy. Then from a research standpoint, looks like I'm working on getting Legio Comitatenses. So that would also be nice. Yeah, let's see if that was indeed the Burgundians up here. Alamans. Ha! I was wrong on all counts. So it looked like the Sassanids for a minute, which would have been quite strange. I mean, I have this army out here that could feasibly really help defend against the Sassanids. The problem is all of their client states would come at me one after another. I think the Gassanids would be on my side. Yeah, because they're a military ally of mine. Actually, they're not even a rump state, they're a military ally. Really wish the Sassanids would quit being crybabies and trade with me. It says that it's improving, but I don't think so. It looks like it's actually going to go back down. Great power, gifts to Armenia, cultural aversion, religious aversion, diplomatic marriage with Armenia. So they don't like the fact that I did something with Armenia. Let's take this. I have a little money and I have a ton of influence on this guy here, and it looks like we did successfully adopt this guy. We can put him in as a governor now as well. And I'm thinking only statesmen may become... Oh, is he a general? I must have adopted a general. Oh well. Not a big deal. Let's take this guy and put him in at Bithynia. And then we will try to... let's see... We'll try and... I think it's this guy here. Yeah, we'll try and adopt the guy that I just put in at Bithynia. There we go. And let's go over to Bithynia because we can now issue an edict. Unfortunately, none of these edicts are really going to help the public order, but we can at least get some extra food production and growth out of it. Might as well take what we can get while we can get it. And as that character levels up, we can get some traits that should help us. So Macedonia is happy again, which is nice. Trying to think of some buildings that can help us. Oh, we got this church here. We should get rid of that. It's costing us gold, and we're trying to convert. I wonder how close we are to converting. We can not yet, but we're up to 28%, and it's changing by 0.4. Greek Christian is coming down, so we should be able to convert to paganism eventually. In fact, let's go through and see if there's any other provinces where I've got the churches that we want to get rid of to help speed the conversion to paganism. Yeah, we've got one here as well. It'll save us a little bit of gold, but it's going to cost us some food technically, so we may want to go ahead and put some farms in. I've got another one here. Got one here. Okay, so we've gotten rid of the churches. We may need to build something that helps boost public order a little bit in the meantime. So like Egypt here is a little bit unhappy. We need to build whichever one it was that leads me down the amphitheater. Yeah, auditorium, theater, amphitheater. That's definitely the way they want to go. So I think it was the city center. That's what Egypt needs to kind of stabilize. Egypt's also very fertile, so upgrading the farms here ought to be a big boost to our overall food production, so I'm going to do so. So that's where I will have spent my money for this turn. We've got this army making its way back to Thracia. I'm okay. Losing the morale effect versus the Huns is almost worth it in and of itself, it seems like, as far as taking on the Huns in combat, because you all saw how much it affects things with that -10 morale as a Christian faction. So, may very well be worth our while just for that reason alone, if nothing else. Sassanids are still staying off my back, which is good. It's not going to last forever, though.
My lord would have me propose a treaty between us. I will go further and humbly request such a thing.
What a non-aggression pact. We're currently trading. Let's go ahead and do it. If it leads to another alliance, that may be handy if it comes to a war with the Sassanids. Macedonia is remaining friendly with me. So it looks like one of the guys is trying to be promoted. And I need to use my influence to keep him from being promoted, so I'm going to do so. And we have adopted excellent. So we adopted the guy that I installed as a governor. So that's perfect. So now that influence will be coming to my faction and help build the Dominion. So that's quite good for now. This guy's a general. We could go ahead and put him in as a military count. Might as well. So there we go. Ooh, our money just went up quite a lot. I don't know if that's from the churches or if we completed a mission or what. Faction encountered. Let's see, traits gain, rank gain, into the fold, political gain. Huh. It must have just been the demolition of all those chapels. Wow. So we're making a considerable amount more money. And we need to build a bunch of buildings to replace those chapels anyway, so let's go through checking it out. Food is looking pretty solid at the moment. Here's where we tore down one of the chapels at Ephesus. So as of current, we've got an auditorium and a waterworks. $300 wealth from culture. Rally field, supply storage. Workshops get me more money, but I don't know that I need workshops. What all different buildings can we do from the forum? Yeah, it looks like for the price of food consumption, we can earn a ridiculous amount of wealth or research rate. Let's see. 1250 there, 825, 1650 here. If we go to the Great Theater, Amphitheater, and we get extra public order on top of all that. It does add to squalor, but I think that buildings can offset it, so I may go ahead and build that auditorium. We've already got an auditorium though, so I don't know if it'll... But we can go ahead and build the forum, and then... What about this capital tree? Let's see what it has to offer. So we still get public order here as well with the price of food consumption. This enables the recruitment of champions and provides a garrison of Heirofcarthage guards. Not bad. Banking house basically gives us trade agreement or extra percentage on our tariffs and wealth from commercial buildings. A little bit of public order. We get quite a bit of wealth from this structure here. Plus increased tax rate. I think I'm going to try it just for the sake of. And Asia, what's the fertility level in Asia? It's poor fertility. It's not that good. Let's go ahead and build a field though, and we can put in like a cattle farm or something if we need to. I am worried about food in the end, but if we get enough fishing jetties, it should work out. Like for instance, these military jetties, we get -2 squalor anyway. So if we switch it over to fishing jetties, oof, our public order's barely hanging on though, unfortunately. Once we get enough growth though, we can put in another building here to help with public order. And I'm not even sure I need this rally field here, to be honest. So maybe we should swap that out for something more useful. Yeah, let's go ahead and swap the rally field out. Let's convert that to a fishing jetty to grab the extra food. I don't even know if that silk thing does too much for me. I'm going to leave things alone here because our public order is just hanging on. Tabernet. I don't even know if that's what I want. Why don't we switch that over to an auditorium? Get more public order out of it. That way I can upgrade those farms. And then let's go ahead and upgrade the... to an aqueduct here. Okay, what do we have going on here? Already got the amphitheater, which is great. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade to an aqueduct there. Go ahead and spend some of this money that we're making. We've got some other buildings that we need to build, but we'll be alright. Let's go ahead and... we need to upgrade these guys, so we've got governors increasing in rank, basically. Wow, we can get up to -10% corruption, which is great.
Heaven be praised.
This is a spy that has ranked up here, so we can... If we've got Assassinate open, so I'm going to get the 2nd level of Assassinate, and then Ruin Stores on Foreign Settlement. That'll be handy. So let's see, I've got a few minutes left in the campaign. I may not get a battle this time, unfortunately. I wonder, since the Huns aren't threatening us at the moment, if we should maybe get some cavalry and march to the northwest and see if we can help out the West Romans by destroying some of these plundering stacks, basically. And I hope the Sassanids leave me alone. Yeah, so we may run up to Cyrimium. Look at all those West Roman armies. Good. Get out there, retake your land. Kill those guys. Don't know what you're waiting on. West Romans just got ganged up on and destroyed there. So we secured the Office of Military Count. That is good news. We still have this church here that we need to demolish. Got quite a bit of money again. Let's take a look at what we can recruit so we can finally get good cavalry. These Contari are relatively cheap on upkeep. Equites Promoti and Dalmatae. Wow, these Equites Promoti would be actually fantastic. Their upkeep's 302 though versus the Contari at 206. These guys are going to have considerably more usefulness on the battlefield, I think. So what I may do is mix it up a little. Maybe get a couple Equites Promoti and a couple of Contari just to help offset some of the cost. And then the levies, Amature, get a few units of these guys. Their javelins could be potentially very useful. So we get that done. As far as buildings go, let's take a look again at maybe some of the provinces that need the most help. Egypt is quite fine. Ephesus will be fine when we finish this building. Bithynia could still use a little help. It is getting close to revolt. This ought to help. Let's go ahead and get a field there. And let's drop some money on that aqueduct, and then we'll upgrade the city centers. Got a little bit of money left, so Cappadocia's okay for now. Cilicia's okay. Dardania is still struggling. Instability is slowly going down. And I have an army nearby, so we should be able to help stabilize it. We could go ahead and put in this capital, though, to help get a little extra wealth and stability. We're good at Gortyna. Good at Libya. Palestinia is losing public order, but we could probably help get some of it from here. That'll be a good start. Syria's not great, but not bad. Macedonia should stabilize soon enough. And Osirene is still good. So I think we've got things under control, at least for the moment. That's all the time I have for this episode. So again, I know nothing on the battle map, but we've gotten some good preparations done. We're going to have this army strong and complete with a champion. That means we should be able to head up here, and my idea is just to get up here and start blasting any pillaging stacks that I can find. So like kill the Huns, kill the Vandals, just kill any army that I can run into. Obviously trying to stay somewhat close to home in case another Hun stack makes its way down, but in the meantime at least I have some defenders at Constantinople, and we can build those guys up further if we need to also. And then I am not super strong, but I have an army, and then a couple of defensive forces like right here to help defend against the Sassanids, so it wouldn't be brilliant, but we could at least put up a pretty sturdy fight. So I think we're in pretty good shape. Anyway, HeirofCarthage signing off for now.